Hey guys, this is Zach Webster and welcome back to another video. In the last one, I showed you something that I built with AI, and this time I wanted to show you some of the ways in which you can build it too. So what I have here is Lovable.dev. It's the same tool that I used in my last video. And so today we are gonna actually go through the process of creating something with it. So the first step of creating anything is basically having an idea. And I kind of thought about that before starting or before recording this. So I already have what I want to build in mind. Today we are going to be building a gratitude journal. This is something that you can write stuff that you're thankful about every day, kind of. And so let's go ahead and have that going. So I'll type in what I want to create. I would like to make a app. All right. So that's pretty much it. Actually, you just enter what you need. It's always better to have something much more detailed. If you're going for something very specific, you need to type all of that in. In my case, I don't have any like specific needs or requirements. So I'm just like trying stuff out, and we're going to see how it generates all of that stuff over here. So as you can see, it's starting to build. From my understanding, this is basically using React and then chassis and components. So we'll have like a repo that we can after it's done building, you can basically either preview it like right inside this, or you can just like clone the repo and then make your edits over there. So we're just gonna wait a little bit and see how that goes. It's building stuff. Sometimes it ends up having errors and issues, but it can also fix them. So you just have to wait a little bit. And as you can see, it's kind of doing its stuff. It's writing a lot of code. This is something that would have taken a developer hours and hours to just get started. But yeah, this is AI, so like it's doing all of this stuff quite fast. This is super impressive. As I said, this is going to enable a lot of people to build apps, people who are developers to be able to like create MVPs, minimum viable products, or initial concepts of their ideas. And then they can probably either pass it on to a developer to either improve the product from there, or just, work with what they have as is if they prefer it that way. So this is taking quite some time. It's trying a lot of stuff. I can see like it's writing SVGs. It's setting these entries and stuff over here. So, and it's also using local storage. So that's something that I did not specify. But the fact that it's done that, it's actually really cool. What that means is it's going to save the data into your browser instead of like a DB for now. So that's something that it is doing. You can obviously like connect this to a database, but for our sake, we are not going to do that in this video. If this is something that you are interested in, then we can have a look at it in like a future version, but it's almost done. So just waiting for that to go live. So as you can see, it's starting up the sandbox and still building it, still compiling, I guess. It's taking quite some time. So I'm just going to wait a little bit. Public source, then it has package, so JSON, all of these Radix UI, chassis, and components, I'm guessing. There's Zod for validation. So, and it's using white, I guess. So yeah, anyways, we're gonna switch back. Let's try to refresh this once. And there we go. We have an application. We're gonna now test it out. This is absolutely crazy the way it's looking. It's better than I expected. You can see how well these things are looking. It's kind of like taken I think the theming, it's considered this from a UI point of view. I'm impressed with that. It's considered like something that's soft, something that looks comfortable, especially since this is a gratitude journal. So what we are going to do is, first of all, let's try a first entry. And I am thankful for AI. So I'll just save that. I'll create a new entry. I am thankful for Jesus, and I am also thankful for fun products. All right, so that's one entry, and it's saving that as a list. That's interesting. I did not specify that I needed a list, but I can have multiple things. Now, here's the thing. There's no editing right now, but I guess we're gonna work on that now. So we're back on the home page. We have the journal and we have the new entry, which you can either click from here, and then you can also view your journal. So that's absolutely crazy. Now I'd like the options to edit edit as well as delete journals entries. So it's now going to go in and try to make any of the updates. It's kind of so this is something that's happening first time. It doesn't do this often. Like it's supposed to be doing this, what it's doing now, but I guess there was a small pause. Maybe they have just too many users right now, so it's just taking a little bit time to process. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing that we did last time, which is waiting while it's doing its building stuff. Yeah. So while we're doing that, let's talk about databases a little bit. So this application saves to your browser, like I mentioned. And this can also utilize Supabase. They have this integration over here, and you can ask it to basically, instead of saving to just your browser, which would be deleted if you clear your cache and all of that. So that's something to consider. But if you want if you want users to be able to like log in from somewhere on their phones, etc., you basically would take, you basically would have to utilize a database. Right. So let's see what we have over here. Again, so we have this error, and that's precisely that I talked about in the start. At the start, sometimes it will have errors, but it also does fix them. So all you have to do is, again, just click the button and it'll try to fix it. And if it's able to, then it will be fixed. So sometimes you will end up in situations where it won't be able to fix it, and you might have to either restart the application, restart the building, and maybe change your prompt a little bit and do all of that. Sometimes it kind of hits a context limit. Like if as your application starts to get larger and larger, that's like it gets you to like 85% of what you need, and then you'll have issues with the rest of it. So that's something just to keep in mind if you're considering making this, if you're considering building something with this, or like that's way more complex, right? So there's that. And as we can see over here, it seems to have fixed it. So we're now able to actually click on these and we can edit them. That is freaking crazy. I can now delete stuff. I am super thankful for editing, and update that entry. And let's go back. Let's create a new one. What made you smile today? You, the person that's watching this video. So that's you actually, and you're the reason for me smiling today. Anyways, we're gonna save this entry, and we'll actually go ahead and try to now delete this one. And we have this model over here that's absolutely crazy. It looks super clean, and again, this is I guess a Shatsian component, but you click delete and entry deleted, and you have this toast notification on top. So that's delightful. Okay, so we have again this notification, but as you can see, like it's missed the fact that the toast is supposed to go away after some time. So I will test one more thing. Oh, it does go away after some time. So let's see how that goes away first before let's try just editing something. Edit super thankful for cars update. So it's updated and we're gonna wait a little bit to see how long it's gonna take. So that actually went away a bit faster than I thought. And entry deleted. This one also did go away a bit fast. So was it because I was moving the mouse or did I click something? Let's try that one more time. This is just a random entry. So save entry, your gratitude entry. So there is some sort of like issue. There is some sort of issue with these like toasts. And so as you can see, this is something that is a small bug, but overall beyond that, it's all good. I would like the toast notifications to go away on click and also auto hide after 3 seconds. So we're gonna do that and see how that goes. Like last time, I guess. Oh, this was faster than last time. So here we are. We're just gonna wait and see how this one is working. So while that's happening, you can basically have your Instagram or whatever that you wanna browse, and you can let the computer do the developing. So that's actually good. I'm gonna do that, and I'll be back soon as this is done building. Actually, I'm kind of curious as to how it's doing these things. So, well, that was actually pretty quick. All right, let's try. Oh, build unsuccessful. Try to fix it, and we'll see how that goes. Property dismissible does not exist on type, intrinsic attributes, and toaster props. Looking at the error message, I can see there's a TypeScript type issue with dismissible property in Sonar toast component. Remove dismissible property from Sonar as it's not supported in the current version. The toast will still auto dismiss after 3 seconds and can be closed manually with the click button. All right, so let's try this. I like working out. Save entry, and it seems it's creating like 2 entries at the same time. I like GPUs. Save entry, and again, it's creating 2. I like games. Save entry, 1, 2, 3. So that's dismissing. Sometimes it creates 2 toasts instead of 1 for a single action. So we'll wait for it to do the editing. And again, like last time, it's time for you to browse Instagram. And just see how that goes. So while it's doing that, I'll just open up something. And hopefully it does things and I won't have to worry about much. So this is actually so interesting that I could not find like as much joy in Reels versus this. This is like when you're actually building stuff like this, just vibe coding in general, it's super fun. I highly encourage you to try it out just once. Maybe you'll like it and maybe you'll make something. So seems like it has done that. And let's check out with another final entry. And I'll save. So this time it only created 1, but we'll also try just one more time. I am super thankful for, what am I thankful for? Super thankful for love, I guess. And I'll save that. So this time again, it has that entry. So just like that, we have a gratitude journal application. And I hope this video was helpful. Let me know down in the comments if you build anything. And you can actually share this. You just like click on this link and you get a live version of that. Like you can just get this link and you can share the same with your friends. They can try out your application. You can share the same with your like maybe first time customers. Just like help them get an idea of what you want to build and see if they vibe with it. So that's pretty much it for this vibe coding session. I hope you learned something. And if you did, be sure to leave a comment down below, like, subscribe, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is Zach Webster signing off. Over and out. Peace.